Hey guys, welcome back to my laundry room makeover series. In the last video, I shared my design plan and inspiration for the space. You guys had tons of great suggestions in the comments, a few of which I'm going to implement in my design plan, so thank you for those. Last week, I also took as much as I could out to the shed in the backyard. It's a complete disaster, but at least we have a nice clean workspace. This week, I'm excited to finally jump into some projects, starting with priming and painting. I know I have tons of partially filled containers of primer in the shed, so let's go see what we can find. Okay, so I don't have enough primer. I'm gonna have to run to the home improvement store. Story of my life. That's all right. So my drop claws are down. I'm gonna go around and take off the switch and plug plates. I don't really think I need to tape anything off. I'm gonna take down the can lights and I'll probably just cut in around the fixture up here. But other than that, I think I'm good. Okay, I have my primer. I'm gonna go around and cut in around my lights and my switches and plumbing lines and things like that. And then I will roll the rest. Even though my cabinets are covering most of my walls, I'm still going to prime everything. It's good to prime and seal your drywall, especially in rooms where there might be some moisture. With the dryer running and with being in humid Florida, I'm going to prime everything. As far as paint, I'm not going to paint behind the cabinets, just where you see, so I won't have to use as much paint. Finished priming. I wrapped everything up late last night and today I can focus on painting. Before I talk about paint colors, I'd like to reveal my cabinet selection. I was in between doing a painted dark green cabinet or a deep wood tone brown cabinet, and I decided to go with the brown. Main reason I'm doing this over the painted cabinet is One, I didn't want to spend the time painting, and two, this is a high traffic room and I didn't want to deal with any dings or scrapes or scuffs. So I think this will be the best option. I think it'll look awesome with our floors. And now that we have the cabinet selection out of the way, I can talk about paint colors. So the rest of our house is painted Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore. It's a nice crisp white with no blue or yellow undertones. I held the cabinet up to our walls and the white looks a little too stark, so I'd like to do a creamier white. In Harvey's Nursery, I did Swiss Coffee by Benjamin Moore. It's a nice, soft, creamy white, and it looks really nice against the cabinet. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm about to start rolling out the ceiling and the walls, but before I do that, I want to mark out where my cabinets are on the walls. I'm not painting behind the cabinets, so these will be my guidelines. So I came up with a little design board for the laundry room. This is a little corner in my workshop that I set up. I have our brown cabinets. This is a deep green accent color that I'd like to use, maybe for the bench or for that utility screen that's going around the water heater. This is the wallpaper that I have in our powder bathroom, and I might try to add that in the laundry room somewhere. Here's some inspiration for the bench with some shoe storage and some hooks. I have the layout of the laundry room. This is the Swiss Coffee paint that I'm going with, and it's nice to see against the green and the cabinet. This is some cool inspiration with a bar above the washer dryer like I might do. Here are some fabric swatches. I might do a little cafe curtain on this window and maybe on the window of the door. So there's some ideas for that. And then this is one of my favorite pictures I pulled from Pinterest with the brown cabinets. I was able to match the brown pretty closely, and then with the black and white tile flooring. So this is just a fun way to visualize the laundry room. Every time I look at it, I get so excited to jump into projects and finish it. So it provides some motivation, and I think I'm gonna do this for the rest of my room makeover projects. I have some updates on the design plan. So here's what it looks like with the new brown cabinet color. Here I was going to do two 30-inch full height cabinets, but I found out that I don't have enough room, and also the cabinets don't even come in 30-inch wide options, so I'm doing two 24-inch cabinets. We've got the washer and the dryer, and then here I'll do a 30-inch sink base, and then this cabinet is going to be drawers actually. I'll be able to fit an 18-inch cabinet for drawers, which will be some great storage. And then on this wall, we're gonna do three 24-inch wide cabinets, and that'll give me more room to do a custom bench here. This is all I could really throw together for a custom bench in my program, but I would love to bring in some green since I didn't do the green cabinets. And then I'm also gonna do some green on this utility screen for the water heater. This white is the same Swiss Coffee from Benjamin Moore. So the colors are pretty accurate, and I think it's looking really good. Above the laundry here, I have tons of room to play with, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do there. And same thing for under this window. It's a pretty narrow walkway, so I really don't have that much room. I could do a really shallow shoe cabinet from IKEA, or I could build this ledge out a little bit and do some hooks underneath and make this kind of like a shelf, but I'll show you my ideas for that in a second. So here is the Hemnes shoe cabinet from IKEA. It's super narrow, but it fits a good amount of shoes. I think it's only like 8 3/4 of an inch deep, so I could use this and maybe add some trim to customize it and dress it up a little bit. Another idea is to extend the windowsill to make it kind of like a ledge like this. Maybe add some scalloped trim or some brass details, and then we could use that for either decor, or we could have a drop zone for keys and sunglasses and wallets and stuff like that. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I'm going to be building the utility screen to go around the water heater, so stay tuned for that tutorial coming up next.